If there's one message to come out of the COP talks over the years, it's that we're all in this together. All walks of industry, all the sectors, everyone playing a part. Albaad is a European market leader for wet wipes using non-woven fabrics for over 20 years and the largest private label for tampons in the United States. Its goal is for further innovation to set industry standards for eco-efficient practices throughout the product lineup. I sat down here in Dubai at the COP28 talks to talk with CEO Jacob Heen. So more people than ever before at this COP meeting, and of course that's a lot more people from the private sector, a lot more people from industry coming to share ideas. How do you feel about that? Is that a good place for you to be right now?
Very good place to be here. Yeah, you can feel the energy and also to find new ideas, great technology. It's a great place. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
What sort of conversations could you have with people here?
It's more about technology, digital processes, and of course about the nature for the future.
Yeah. And you think you'll carry anything back home with you from here?
Sure. Modesty. You see a lot of great things that it's done all over the world, and it's good to see it.
Okay, Let's take this to the studio, talk some more. Jacob, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. First of all, tell us a bit about Albaad, the company.
Albaad has 40 years of global experience with strong relationship with biggest customers and suppliers in the field of wet wipes manufacturing, non-woven manufacturing, and feminine hygiene products. We are a leader in Europe for wet wipes over 20 years, and the largest private label producer for tampons in the US market. This derives from our strategy to choose the market that we can be strong leader. Of course, those two markets require from us to have a clear vision, investment plan, and a clear strategy about our green solution. As a leader in our field, we are proud that Albaad successfully passed the IWSFG flashability standard test for our wet wipes. So it means that today our wet wipes are green. In the tampon, also we are using organic cotton, so we can provide also our consumers a product that are fitting this strategy. We are investing over 50 million euros in order to set a new line, which is 100% plastic free. This line is expected to be operating in the second half of 2024. And the idea of this new line is to provide our customer not just a flashability product, but also wipes for babies, cosmetic, even cleaning, which all of them can be 100% plastic free.
So what would Albaad like to bring to the debate at a place like COP28, this enormous environmental conference?
Totally agree. I spent yesterday, the full day here, really exciting, inspiring, great companies, big ideas. So I can say that it's a good opportunity for us to meet with government representative, business leaders, environmental organization, all are fitting together, sharing the same target.
Now, you always will have a client for your products. It's inevitable because of what your products are. When you're trying to develop new products, are you teaching the customers or are the customers coming to you with new hopes and desires for better products?
I would say that like very good companies, you have to make sure that you have a good relationship with the customer. The customers are a source of innovation, great ideas. So we would like to have this conversation with our customers to make sure that we have it. Second, with the regulatory bodies, we are investigating the trends and the expected regulation. So we make sure that we have this information. And with our strong R&D team, we're putting together the ideas that came from the customers, from the regulators, and make sure that we are in the right way to implement our strategy.
What is the wet wipes market like generally? I mean, previously, plastic wet wipes developed a bad reputation because of they did not degrade in the environment. Do you get the feeling your customers are looking for wet wipes they want to use, but they want to be sure that they're safe to use?
I think that it's not a question of if the market will change. It's just when. And the consumers and customers are really determined about this change. For example, you look at the trend today. So in one hand, there is a big demand for our products because, people are talking about wellness, well-being. So those trend is increasing. On the other hand, the eco-friendly, it's also increasing. So we have to make sure that we can bring together those two trends and to provide the consumers and the customers with the right products.
What about sustainability targets within Albaad?
Oh, we are there. I would say that since 2015, we set these targets and we share it with our customers, with the shareholders in our annual reports. So we are definitely there. For example, we set one of our targets to reduce the greenhouse gas emission by 25% by 2030. So we are there. And to make this process better, easy to understand, I would start from the production. We prefer clean energy like natural gas, like solar panels. So this is about the production. Moving to the product, as I said before, our product fabric are made from ingredients that are plastic free. And then packaging. We prefer to use recyclable packaging because we can reduce the original use of new material. Moving to, we call it upcycling. You can replace ingredients by ingredients that are coming from leftover from the food industry. So it's really a concept that can give you a better solution. I can add on this that we are prioritizing suppliers that are sharing the same vision about the eco-friendly environment. On top of it, as we are well spread in Europe, we have a facility in Germany, Central Europe, Western Europe, Eastern Europe. So our logistic costs can be significantly reduced, close to our customers, more green. And I will add something that maybe it's more educational. You want that all the company, all the people, even in the headquarters, feel this idea. So I launched a project more than a year ago, a digital transformation, which means all the daily reports, documentation, signatures that done by papers. Now we are paperless. So everything is done digital. And this complete the idea of being more green.
So briefly, with the work on plastics, the digitization of the office, do you think you're spreading or helping a new ethos to develop within the company, within your staff members?
Yeah, I think so. That it really helped this idea because you want to make sure that everybody is in line with this strategy.
So clearly there's been a lot of change in your market already, and you're riding the wave of that change, but there's going to be more, isn't there? And how do you think your market's going to look in 20 to 30 years?
So I'm sure that this market will change. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And if a player will choose not to participate in this trend, he will find himself outside of the game in less than a decade. And even I can share with you, my son came to my wife about 6 years ago, and one day, and he said, "No more disposable dishes at home." She looked at him and said, "It's more convenient, sometimes we need it." And he said, "I will help." So that moment, I understood that it's here to stay. And we have to adapt our strategy for this generation. So we have to be there, no question. I believe that we have to invest in technology, creative ideas, to learn from our customers, from regulatory bodies, from suppliers. All together, it's like a strong multiple. And when everybody joining forces, the outcome will be much more significant. We also open innovation because, big companies usually are facing more challenges about the innovation. It's not their nature. So by opening the innovation, bringing ideas from startup, you can make sure that you are in line with the new trend and you have more power that you buy it from the outside. So before I will close, I want to share with you that when the board of directors and my chairman approached me to run the company, so I asked them about the strategy, about the green strategy. And when I understood that I can continue to invest, like I share with you, the new facility, which is 100% plastic free, I said, this is the right place to be there. And every morning you wake up, you look at yourself in the mirror, you want to make sure that you are doing the best you can for our future.
Jacob, thanks very much indeed. Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you for having me here.